What does itching have to do with the liver? It's one of the primary symptoms of a rare progressive liver disease called primary sclerosing cholangitis, or PSC. This disease is often diagnosed in the prime of life, but people may not even know they have it. Here to talk about symptoms and how it can impact daily life are Dr. Gideon Hirschfeld, along with Julianne Bezicek, a former NCAA All-American hockey player and three-time national champion who was diagnosed with PSC. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, doctor, what exactly is PSC, and can you explain some of the symptoms?
So thank you for letting us raise awareness of PSC, primary sclerosing cholangitis. It's a rare disease. It's an immune disease. It's a disease where we don't know the cause, but we know that our patients, their immune system's attacking their bile ducts. Their bile ducts are turning to concrete. The bile can't get out. The liver becomes damaged, and because the bile can't get out, they also have symptoms. And one of the major symptoms that our patients live with, believe it or not, is itch. So from their liver, because of the bile inflammation, they're scratching at night, they're scratching until they bleed, and they can't sleep, and they're tired during the day. So a really, really impactful, important disease that really affects young adults in the prime of their lives.
And Julianne, what's been your experience with PSC, and have you experienced symptoms like itching?
Yeah, well, Dr. Hirschfeld does such a great job of describing the symptoms. As you heard in the intro, I was an NCAA ice hockey player, and a couple of years after I was done playing, I started to have that fatigue, the extreme fatigue, and then also the itch. And the itch was quite maddening, and that's what led me eventually to go to the doctor and, had some blood tests, was referred to a gastroenterologist, and then through that gastroenterologist learned that I had a rare liver disease, primary sclerosing cholangitis. And so it was, there were no sort of clinical trials at the time. There were very few treatments. And so over that period of 7 years, I kind of battled PSC with ongoing treatment and eventually needed a life-saving liver transplant.
So, Dr. Hirschfeld, what can patients like Julianne do to treat the symptoms of PSC?
Well, I mean, one of the most important things is raising awareness, which is why we're pleased to be here in partnership with Mirum Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of this disease. We really get our patients to advocate to make sure they get to see a physician and providers who understand the disease, who understand how to treat some of the symptoms now, and also timing of liver transplantation, but also so that they have the chance to talk to their doctors about novel therapies and how to take part in clinical trials developing these therapies to really make a difference for the future.
And Julianne, how have you overcome the challenges of this disease, and what do you want people to know about it?
Well, being a rare disease, it was hard to connect with other patients. Initially, back in 2008, I was able to find a website, pscpartners.org, and through there got connected with a nonprofit called PSC Partners Seeking a Cure. And so amazingly, I was able to meet many other patients with PSC and really learn that being an advocate was one of the best ways that I could cope with the disease through it. And so that has really helped me keep a positive attitude and be able to advocate for things like better treatments. And so that's kind of where I've been with my journey. I'm now 10 years post-transplant, just about.
So, Doctor, what are the most important things our audience should know about PSC?
Well, I mean, I think you've heard it from Julianne. Our patients are amazing, and they live with this really difficult disease with inflammation and symptoms. And the most important things, I think, are to say that there's hope, that there's resources out there to learn about PSC. A good resource that people can go to is mirumclinicaltrials.com. That's MIRUM. And that provides patients and providers information about all the things we're trying to do to develop new treatments for this inflammatory autoimmune disease that really is symptomatic, and we really hope we can make a difference to in the future.
Julianne, thank you for coming on and sharing your story. And Dr. Hirschfeld, thanks for all the great information. I'm excited to present it to my viewers. You'll have a good rest of your day.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.